Okay, we're live. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the second episode, or the second stream, I guess, of building this. This is the... You want to get the box real quick, I guess? This is the... It's over there.
Oh.
This is the Lego Haunted House. This is the set that came out this year. This is what we did last time. This is probably going to take 3 total streams. We are a third of the way through all the bags. This is the set we're building here. Pretty cool. But we did a lot of interior detail last time, built some minifigs, and built this cool organ and thing and stuff down here. And yeah, and then we got started on some of the mechanics of like slowing down the actual elevator as it falls, and kind of some of the wheels and some gears and stuff in the back. So now we're just going to continue on, and it's a little decorated for Halloween. We got an orange tablecloth, and there's a pumpkin back there and stuff like that. So Kaylee did a little bit of decorating, and she got some candy too. I want to say hello to everyone that's here. David, who was here early, so was Just Bricks, welcoming you guys to the stream. Jack is here. Fidel is here. Miguel is here. Vandal Whoop is here.
Vandal?
I'm not entirely... Yeah, sorry, I don't know. TP Bricks. Welcome everyone to the stream. We are continuing to build today, and we're going to get through 6 more bags. That's my plan, is to get through 6 more, and then we'll have 1 more stream next week. And we'll see when exactly we schedule it for next week. I'm not sure yet, but we'll finish it up then. And then yeah, everything is... it'll be done. It's going to be a pretty cool set. It's actually going to be really tall. It's over 2 feet tall, I believe. I think it's 26 inches tall, which is pretty awesome.
20...
David says a hatless Evan has appeared. I told Kaylee that was like the first thing someone was going to say. Yes, a hatless Evan has appeared.
There are days where he doesn't wear hats.
Right, it's so much
rare.
easier just to put a hat on. So like that's generally what I'll do.
It's very hot in here.
It's not hot in here. Not yet. It will get hot though. All right, so I have to spin this around, unfortunately, so you guys aren't gonna be able to see it. But I'm gonna build this second level here. Yeah, Just Brick said Ben was gonna say something about the hatlessness. Yes. You know what? Maybe I'll just never not wear a hat ever again. I'll just never...
You can't do that.
Why?
There's no way, because you don't want to brush your hair every day.
Well, right. But I mean, like, just when I'm in videos and stuff, I'll never wear a hat again.
Hmm.
Just because then everyone will be like, oh my god, he's hatless. And then eventually, it'll
When
be
you
a
wear a
surprise
hat,
when I wear a
yeah.
hat. Yeah.
Yeah.
We were going to do music, didn't have time for music. So next time there will be music in the background. And you guys can listen to nice music while build and we're silent. Do you want to do some building?
Vandal says maybe no hat is Evan's version of a Halloween costume.
You got it. There it is.
What does he look like?
What do you mean, what do I look like?
You look like the, what is his name? Was it Alex from Target? That Vine where that kid was like made famous just from working at Target. I don't know if you ever seen that. It was the dumbest thing ever. Just Brick says he's more comfortable in a hat.
Oh, absolutely. I actually feel like not actually, but like a little bit. I feel like something's missing, like when I don't have a hat on my head, because like there's no bill here, so it's like I don't know. I can see a lot more, and it's really weird. But yeah, it actually is a little bit like I almost feel naked in a weird way, like without a hat. It's kind of terrifying. Like if I sometimes I'll go out in public without a hat, and I'm literally like trying to figure out what I am missing, like, and it's just that I'm missing a hat, but I don't really need a hat. It's not like illegal to go out without a hat or anything.
Hugo says, OMG, I started building it with my BF last weekend, and we are at the exact same step.
Nice. Yeah, we got through bag 6 last time, and now we're going through 7, hopefully through 12. That'll be the plan today. We'll finish 12, and then
How many bags are there?
there's 18 total bags.
Oh, okay.
So exactly thirds if we do it in bags of 6. I don't know exactly how far we'll get in terms of the physical building, but at least we'll be a third of the way through the numbered bags. But a few of the bags in the box there are pretty small. Like the last numbers, like I think
I don't know, I didn't look at them.
15 and 16 I think are very small bags actually. So
Maybe it's just like accessories and stuff?
yeah, it's probably all the little details and stuff on the roof and stuff once we get there. is it Sinan or Sinan says hello from Turkey. Hello, welcome
Hi.
to the stream. Thank you for tuning in. We're currently building this set here, which is the Lego Haunted House.
I keep wanting to call it Haunted Mansion.
Yeah,
Because it's
it's
huge.
kind of like the Haunted Mansion, but also like if you've been to Disneyland, it's the Haunted Mansion and Tower of Terror because the elevator drops down. So it's like, it's kind of like both, but obviously they didn't want to pay for the rights, I don't think, for to make those rides. But yeah.
It would be nice if they had a Haunted Mansion.
For a period of time,
Lego
and it'll
set.
never happen. So don't anyone expect it to ever happen. Paul and I had talked about building Disneyland in Lego. And as cool as that would be, it would cost so much money, and if it was minifig scale, it would be like never possible, but it'd be pretty cool. It'd be really cool, actually.
Yeah. 'Cause I'd rather have Disneyland as a Lego set than Disney World. That's just an opinion.
You mean
of
like
course.
the castle?
Yeah.
Yeah, because the Disney castle is a lot closer to the castle in Disney World, and we're in Southern California at Disneyland, so a little bit different. The castle's smaller here.
Just a little bit.
Yep.
Ben says, especially need a hat with my COVID hair. I'm not looking forward to getting hair cut with the mask on.
Yeah, I actually, over the past year, well, not year, maybe 9 months, 8 months, have not got a haircut. I've been giving myself a haircut, believe it or not. And it works, actually.
It's not bad.
Like, it's
I said it's not bad.
but it sounded like it was bad.
No, it's not bad at all.
Thank you. Yeah, no, I'm actually very proud of myself. I don't know, I went on Amazon and I bought like
the cheapest
the
scissors.
cheapest little scissor razor combo kit thing you could buy. And by I mean cheapest, like, it was like $30 for an electric razor to like buzz your hair with attachments with scissors with like thinning, like it was the cheapest thing I could get. And I only intended to ever get one haircut to myself, but instead, I have now given myself 2 haircuts. 2? Yeah, 2. Or 2 full haircuts and like a trim, like a little extra trim. But I think it's going well. But no, I did not recently cut my hair. It's been months now. All right, I got it. It's not perfect, but
Stop.
don't look at the back. But.
Ben also says, imagine if they built a life-size version of this ride at Legoland. That would be amazing.
That would be pretty cool, actually.
I've never been there, so.
Actually, yeah, that'd be really cool. You want to
Ben-
help build me some of these?
Okay, well, let me read. What do I...
Please.
Ah, these are annoying.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
That's why I said you
I
could
found
build
it.
some.
I think. Why is it so small? Okay. I found it.
Who said what?
Vendel. You reading?
Vandal said in Bill in Legoland, it's a haunted house. Is it similar to this one? Or is it like... I wonder if this is based off of that in some way. Or if it's just like totally different.
Maybe it's seasonal?
Just Bricks asks, is that one of the rides where it looks like the room is upside down?
Oh, that's cool.
That's pretty cool. I've never been on a ride where the room looks upside down. From what I can remember, at least. But that's pretty cool. Truth is, although... Ben or Just Bricks, like you're the one who goes to like every theme park ever, aren't you? I'm pretty like I mean
yeah,
you've been
go to
everywhere,
Six
so
Flags?
or every roller coaster or something like that.
Do you have the roller coaster counter? Is that him?
I think so. Pretty sure.
Hold on, I'm not done.
Well,
Okay, you can do it then.
Well, we have to build 4.
How many did you build?
2 now. Well, I built 1. You built 1. That's 2.
I feel like we're getting off to a very slow start.
Just Bricks says I've been to around 20 different parks.
Wow. It's way more than me.
I don't know how many I've been to.
I've been to Disneyland and...
Nearly 300 different coasters. That's a lot. That's way more than me. I've been to a few different theme parks.
Disneyland and Knott's Berry Farm and maybe Adventure City if you count that. But I don't.
What's Adventure City?
It's the little park on your way to Knott's
that's the
Berry
one
Farm.
across the street.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But SeaWorld, but I went to SeaWorld
Yeah, I've been to
before.
like
It was an
SeaWorld,
amusement.
Disneyland. I mean, I guess, do you count Disneyland Resort as one park, or do you count Disneyland plus California Adventure? Are those two separate parks?
True.
If so, I've been to the Disney World Resort as well, which has 4 different parks.
Never been there.
So, I mean, if you count those, maybe I've been to 20 parks. Because I have SeaWorld, Legoland, maybe not 20 actually. SeaWorld, Legoland, Disneyland, California Adventure, the 4 in Orlando. Okay, maybe only like 8 to 10 parks. Yeah, no, I actually haven't been to many. Oh, well, like Knott's Berry Farm. Okay, I gotta think things not Disney.
It's mostly Disney for us, huh?
Right, yeah. Yeah, it mostly is. David asks, how did the new bulk parts from Lego work out? Which direction did it push you towards in regards of doing used parts?
Still
So
going.
currently it's sorted. The thing we need to do now is actually finish cataloging everything and like figure out numbers of each piece and adding that we'll add it to a BrickStock file. And then once it's added into a BrickStock file, from there we'll be able to actually upload the parts. But I'm thinking I want to get most of it in a BrickStock file first before we upload, because then we can at least like look at the numbers and figure out if it's worth it, or if it was worth it. It might not be, based on the hours and stuff we spent, but also like, the costs that it cost us to buy it, or the amount it cost us to purchase the pieces, and then how much they're going to sell for. So I guess the question of which direction did it push you towards doing used, so far not bad. Paul actually enjoys sitting there just sorting into the categories, like the main categories. The thing from there will now be figuring out if the cataloging process is worth it, or if that's the thing that's just going to like slow everything down, if that's not going to be worth it. Chris from Great Brick Lab usually hires out both the initial sort and the catalog process. So he actually gives like a big bucket of Lego to people, and then they sort it, and he pays them per pound, I think is what it is. And then when he gets it back, they're then sorted into those categories. Then he gives that one category to someone else, and that person then sorts each individual piece and creates the BrickStock file as well. And then they obviously send him the BrickStock file and give him the parts back. Everything's in the bags. Then all Chris actually has to do is upload those pieces. So he takes that BrickStock file, uploads that to BrickLink, and then from there, it tells him what's already in his store and stuff, and then all he has to do is pour the pieces into wherever they go, or assign them a drawer if he doesn't already have those parts. So we're thinking it would be efficient, obviously, to do it that way. If we can find some way to not us three have to focus on that. The thing we really want to do is continue to focus on new parts. But obviously the lot count is very low. We're up to like almost 3,200 parts now, which is exciting, I guess. It's still very low for how many pieces we have, but it's exciting because we've been parting out a few more small sets. We've recently changed and we've started purchasing sets in quantities of just 4 as opposed to 8, so we don't need to spend, $80 to purchase 8 sets. We'll just spend $40 and a different $40. So we have now 2 different sets or something. So we've changed that so we can get our lot count up. We're still leaning towards possibly doing, or probably doing used at some point. But currently, at the exact moment, we need to finish these new pieces, which we didn't finish yet, just because we haven't cataloged them yet. We also all have a lot of other things going on, so BrickLink, unfortunately, at the moment, is not like top priority in our lives. At least right now. Everything will slow down again, and then we'll be back into the store a lot soon. But yeah, unfortunately, we're not going to do used quite yet, but we're still looking to go in that direction, assuming the cataloging of the new parts goes well. But not a single one of them is listed yet, so we'll see how that ends up finishing, how that process finishes up, and we'll see from there. I think we got some more people here. Hello, Juan. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for tuning in. Yeah, David says, I couldn't imagine only doing the uploading. That's my least favorite part of the process. I like sorting too much. Yeah, I don't know. So Paul liked doing the sorting a lot. I'd prefer to part out a set, in my opinion. He prefers to part out just pieces into, categories. I'm hoping either Kyle or myself really like cataloging. I'm really hoping it's Kyle. Because if he really likes cataloging, I like parting out new sets, and Paul likes sorting the used or what would be used pieces, then we have a really clean system in terms of, Paul just sorts stuff, Kyle just catalogs and uploads, and I can just do new parts all like, if we could each have our little focus there, that'd be perfect. The difficult thing, obviously, would be knowing that we each have a thing that we want to focus on. I'm worried that none of us are going to like cataloging the items, and that's going to be a pain. But we'll see, obviously. We have some other people here. Fidel says, as a Disney employee, did you get any discounts on the Lego stores at Downtown Disney? It's fine. I do, but just for personal. So I can't do that, obviously, for, to sell in the store or anything. It's only specifically for, if I'm going to buy something to build on my own. But, yeah, I don't want to abuse that discount. Vandal Whoop says, my 2 cents on used brick. You don't have a lot of bricks to make it worth it. It takes about 10 to 15 minutes the time of new. 10 to 15 times the time of new. Right. I've heard, actually, I've heard a lot of things about used. The biggest thing is you usually get a lot of sales because, obviously, you have so many different lots. It does take more time, is what I've heard, though, because obviously you're sorting through things, then you have to catalog, then you have to upload, and then you're done, as opposed to just sort and upload. And there's a lot more counting involved and stuff. Did you mess something up?
No, I can't get this on.
Oh, okay. Jack says, hey, Paul. Paul left.
Paul, he came in, he stood there.
Came in, made some noise, and then left.
Gone.
Anyway, what was I saying? With used parts. The difference with used, I think, is that you'll occasionally find parts and minifig pieces and all that kind of stuff that sells really high, and I think that balances out for the other pieces that sell so low. So, obviously, right now we're going to finish up with our used stuff, and then we'll finish up with our new stuff that we have. Our shelf is still full. We still have things kind of coming right now and things on their way, so unfortunately it's not like we can just totally shift gears and go to used, because we have a ton of stuff on our shelf still that's brand new that we need to part out. I am planning on doing a live part out, probably in 2 weeks, 2 or 3 weeks. It won't be on a Saturday. It'll be on a weekday. I'm not sure when yet exactly. This week, obviously, this is our kind of during the week stream. Next week, we're going to finish this up. And then the following week, I'm hoping that I have time that week to do a live part out. If I don't, it'll be the week after that, sometime during the week. But I know a lot of people really like the live part out video, so we'll do that, or I will do that. The only thing is, last time I made a promise that I was going to set up. It's a lot more work to set up because I made a promise I shouldn't have made. I said, I'll make sure you guys can see my screen and 2 cameras, so now I have to set up a mixer and switch things, and that's why I haven't done it yet. But I will be doing that soon, I promise. What?
You're behind on chat.
That's totally fine if I'm behind on chat. It's not a big deal. Will, welcome to the stream, says, hit that like button. That's right. If you guys haven't hit the like button, go ahead and hit the like button. It really does help us out. Is it Mitchie or Mickey? I don't know how to say that. I'm so sorry. Mikey? Mitchie Ken says, hello from Michigan. Hello from California. How are you today? Thank you so much for tuning in to the stream. Shipyard, welcome to the stream. What did you miss? You didn't miss much. We're currently just building the second, it's not really the second level. I mean, it kind of is the second level, I guess.
Kind of
the second level. We are currently building the second part of this. Paul is currently running Ethernet through the wall, so I'm sorry if you hear that.
Apologies.
Anyway, let's see who else we have here. David says hello also from Michigan. So David is also in Michigan. That's cool. I'm so sorry, I don't know how to say her name. I'm going to go Andre. Hello from Poland, Kaylee and Evan. Thank you for tuning in. I think you were here on Saturday with Paul and Kyle, from what I remember. Or maybe it was 2 weeks ago, I'm not sure. Shipyard says, Evan, did you get a haircut? No, I did not get a haircut. I'm just not wearing a hat. Everyone asks that.
He styled his
and
hair
I did
today.
my hair today.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry. I should just wear my hat, and then it'd be so much easier.
No.
No, I did not get a haircut.
Okay, you know what? You should probably do this because I'm already screwing up.
Okay, you can reach.
Where'd you leave off?
Evan, did you get a haircut?
David is giving you some time-saving advice for used.
Okay.
Set option to retain lot in inventory. That way you Oh my gosh. That way, when you have a whole bucket of 1x2 bricks, just go into your inventory and add the quantity to the existing lots.
Okay, that makes sense. I do have a question, though. Would that work with... So, for example, like if we had... I guess if we assign a remark to something and we have the retained lots turned on, would it then... if let's say we sell all 10 of our 2x2 bricks or whatever we have. Now it retains that item, so we still have it in our inventory. But we don't actually have that item. We have quantity 0. Does that mean that when I then add more items, I would have to go find the drawer that it's assigned to then? Because if that's the case, that wouldn't work for us. Or would it be easier to just re-upload the item through like Brickstock or something? I'm not entirely sure. You okay?
It's caramel. It's getting stuck in my teeth.
Oh, okay. Well.
My bad. Blue Silver Wolf 92 says, hello from Germany. How are you doing?
Hello. I'm doing
Hi.
well. Thank you. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for tuning in. How are you? That's the real question. Nothing else?
Well, Andres. Oh, I butcher names every time.
Andre.
Andre?
You spell my name great, Evan.
What is... Oh,
I think that's how I said it. I think.
oh Andrew.
Is also okay. Okay. Hi, Paul. How's it going? Welcome back, because you were kind of here. Some people said hello to you, but you didn't get the chance to say hi.
Fidel says hello. I'm sure you see it, actually. It's okay, Paul. No worries. Shipyard Bricks is pointing out that I'm eating candy.
What's wrong with that?
Nothing.
Why aren't you eating candy, Shipyard?
You can. I put all the Kit Kats in here for you.
Can I have a Kit Kat? Thanks. Sweet. Oh, they're small.
They're the mini ones.
Dang it. I want the big ones.
David is continuing with his advice. With the stockroom lots, just Control A to select the remark and scan to the new drawer remark with your barcode scanner.
Read that again? Sorry.
With the stockroom lots, just Control A to select the remark and scan in the new drawer remark with your barcode scanner.
Are you talking about in Brickstock? I think that's what he's talking about.
I have no idea.
Yeah, I assume. I think that's the only way that would work.
Hugo is asking, Evan, did you get some 3 mini robots to part out?
No. So I haven't ordered anything on Lego.com. I think that's what that said is. It's the little promo, I believe. No, haven't ordered anything on Lego.com anytime recently. I've thought about it. I almost did. But there's nothing... One, I have a lot of sets in my personal thing to build. That's pretty much what's behind us. But in addition to that, there's nothing right now that would be worth parting out on Lego. So no, haven't ordered anything. Haven't got any of those promos. I think that's what you're talking about. Oh wait, this goes somewhere.
Shipyard says he has no candy.
You don't have any candy. That's okay.
Purple Turtles is asking, when did you start doing BrickLink? How long did it take you to grow a store the size of yours?
First of all, I love your name, Purple Turtles. That's awesome. What was the question? Sorry.
Oh my gosh. Where'd it go? When did you start doing BrickLink, and how long did it take you to grow your store to the size it is?
All right, history lessons. So, long time ago, and by long time I mean 5 years ago. Well, yeah, let's say 5 years ago. Maybe 6. I don't know, somewhere in there. 5 to 6 years ago, I found BrickLink, and I was like, you know what? I'll try it out. Now, when I found it, initially there was nothing. There was no verification. There was nothing. You just signed up and did it, and it was real easy. So 5 years ago, signed up, started a BrickLink store. It was just done in my closet entirely. Very small store. Maybe no more than 2,000 pieces. I actually have a video on this. I think it's our history video. But anyway, started that store. Not many pieces, just maybe 1,000. That was all done with used pieces. It was like I'd list one at a time. Didn't know about Brickstock. I assume there was Brickstock back then. Didn't know about pretty much anything. Just did it for a little while. Spent $40 on some used Lego. Sold everything. Probably didn't make money actually. Probably lost money in the long run with like bubble mailers and all that kind of stuff. But then I shut down and opened up for a long, long time. Anyway, flash forward to this year. At the beginning of 2020, we started our store, restarted the store, first day of the year with about 9,000 pieces. And at this point, I wanted to make the store bigger. So I'd liked, doing the store and stuff and making it, fulfilling orders and all that kind of stuff. It's pretty fun. So I decided, okay, I'm going to do it bigger. We'll make it better and stuff. And then it grew a little bit more than I expected. And then YouTube also, I think, is another kind of motivator for continuing to grow the store as well. Now that all you guys want to see, where we're going and stuff. So all that. But it took a long time to kind of learn everything. I would say what we've been really doing recently, if you want to consider it that way, and growing to the size that we are, it's been, 10 months now, roughly. But I did have a little bit of, experience ahead of time or beforehand. I didn't just start instantly. I kind of had an idea of what I wanted to do. Yeah, I hope that answered your question, but it takes a while. It's not like an instant process. It definitely, there's things to learn. There's lots of mistakes to be made. Definitely, we've made a lot of mistakes for sure. But I find it very, very fun. And I would recommend, if you want to start a store, start a store. That would be my first advice. What's next?
Hold on.
I'll read the chat. All right, Kaylee
I shouldn't
is
eat
chewing.
caramel anymore.
No, it's too chewy.
Yeah, I agree.
All right, we're almost done bag 7 here. Sorry, I wasn't sure what bag we're on. And once we're done with 7, then we can move on to 8. That's how counting works. I feel like I say something stupid like that every stream.
I'm just trying to fill up the space.
Yeah. It is difficult to just continuously talk.
Mm-hmm.
For sure.
I'm really struggling over here.
Yeah, you really are. Okay, we got some cool doors here.
Yeah, but you can't see. They can't see them.
No. I'll show you guys the doors when they're done. They're not done yet. They're pretty cool, though. Awesome. Oh, we're making more. We're making a chandelier now. I guess...
What?
Yeah, you guys really can't see. I wish there was a better way for me to show you. It's really not. That's okay. All right.
We need
you all done with your caramel?
a POV camera.
Yeah, I've thought about that too. And Kyle and I actually talked about getting a little tiny mixer, like a little keyboard type thing we can get here. But we just haven't done it yet because it'd be like $600. That's a lot of money to spend on something that's not making $600. So I don't know. We've thought about it though. We'll see.
Shipyard Brick says, if I was in the stream, I would have taken the bucket and take half the candy and eat it. LOL.
It's not healthy. If you've seen, I've only had one Kit Kat.
Oh, yeah, but you can go through a whole bag of Kit Kats by yourself.
I love Kit Kats. Oh!
What?
Okay, I can't tell you guys yet. We have something in the works. But let me just tell you, I love Kit Kats, okay? I'm just going to say that.
Okay.
But I can't tell you what it is yet.
Evan gets Kit Kats every Christmas.
I do. Usually, yeah, I do. Actually, I'm even subscribed to an Amazon subscribe and save thing. And I think every month I'm supposed to get like a king-size box of Kit Kats, or a box of king-size Kit Kats. But unfortunately, during the summer months, it's too warm, so they cancel it every month. The last time I got it was, I think, like April. And then after that, it gets too hot, and they won't ship chocolate, unfortunately. So no more Kit Kats for Evan. But yeah, I love Kit Kats.
David was like, "Are we about to get the whole storage unit spiel again?"
No, I'm sorry.
I don't want him to tell that story again. I've heard it too many times.
I almost did, but yeah, if you need to know the history, there's another.
There's a video.
There's a video. I'm sorry, David.
Will says, you need to build those sets behind you. They're starting to sit so long they have cobwebs.
I know.
Thanks for noticing.
We'll have to clean those up. Yeah, it's a little dirty, but we'll get those built eventually.
There's no spider, though.
That's pretty good. that was good. That was a good one. It's very easy to entertain me.
Shipyard asks, how did you have 1,000 pieces in the store, then have 90,000 pieces?
Oh, did I say 90? We started with I started with 1,000 way back when, and then sold everything, had nothing. And then over the course of the next like 3 or 4 years, I was just on and off doing BrickLink, slowly increasing, and I had 9,000, not 90,000, just 9,000. And then that's when we started at the beginning of this year with about 9,000 parts, and then from there quickly grew to about 100,000 within a couple months.
Princess Brick says, "Hey guys, hi."
Hello, welcome to the stream. How are you today?
She's asking, or we don't know. Princess Bricks is asking, who will be on the stream on Saturday?
It'll be Paul, and I think it's gonna be me.
You sound disappointed.
How does that work? Wait a second. No, not disappointed. It was just supposed to be Kyle because he has his car that he was working on. All right, I'm gonna show you guys this. I'm ripping the tablecloth. I'm sorry. I hope you can see this down here. This door. If you twist this thing over here, the door is open.
That's cool.
Pretty fancy, yeah.
I'm glad you built that. I would have screwed that up.
Wait a second.
Did you screw it up?
Yeah, something's not right. It doesn't look quite right.
Well,
It's supposed to be this
screwed it
thing
up.
down here. Uh-oh. Okay, that didn't work at all. What a mess.
You can't see it, but he's trying to put a brick on the back of the plate.
Okay, there we go.
Like,
Got it. Pretty good, yep.
okay. Purple Turtles says, "Thank you for answering my question. Yes, I can see it takes a long time. Another question for you is, how much money did you invest at the start of your store? Which version?"
Yeah,
This
so
one.
that's
Just answer this
part of it.
version.
Obviously, we had about 9,000 pieces. We probably invested from the very beginning to get up to 100,000 parts. I have a spreadsheet somewhere, but probably around $4,000. Maybe up to $5,000. The key to remember with that is it's not entirely for inventory. You don't want to just invest all your money into inventory and then not have any drawers to put them in, or labels to put on, or shipping, you bubble mailers, whatever it might be. There's a lot of those costs that you have to start up with, and if you don't start up with those, you're gonna realize, oh, I got to spend even more money now, and then it's like you've spent, $50,000 all of a sudden to open this store that's not gonna make $50,000 back. Not that much, obviously. Voice crack.
Hello there.
Not that much, but expect. Just don't think about that we invested $4,000 in inventory. To be totally honest, we probably invested like 50% inventory, 50% kind of storage, or like what's that called? Not logistics, but like when they install like a new city and they put the sewer and stuff in. What is that called?
I have no idea.
Not framework. The I don't remember what it's called.
Construction?
No. Like
Installation?
no, like they put this in and it's the backbone. Infrastructure. Thank you, Just Bricks. Thank you, everyone.
Foundation,
Okay.
utilities, surfaces.
Yeah, the infrastructure. You got to remember there's the infrastructure type stuff that you need to think about as well, how your store is going to operate and all that kind of stuff. Wow. Anyway.
Ow.
So don't just invest a ton of money into the actual stock.
Okay.
But obviously you do need some stock coming in, so.
Will says, "I eat a whole family-sized bag of peanut butter M&Ms."
Oh,
I love those.
I love peanut butter M&Ms. Peanut butter M&Ms.
Yeah.
Like, here's the thing. I'm not even a fan of peanut butter.
No,
I'm
every
really
time I
not a
have peanut butter in the house or whatever, he is mad. He gets angry.
That's not true.
Yeah, you come over and you're like, "There's peanut butter. I smell peanut butter."
I'm just saying that there's peanut butter. I'm not saying it's, like, bad.
I make peanut butter cookies, and he
I
hates
don't like
them.
peanut butter cookies. Anyway, I'm not a huge fan of peanut butter, but I love peanut butter M&Ms. I also
So there's another
love
thing. He
mini
likes Kit
M&Ms.
Kats. He really likes Kit Kats, but he pretty much hates peanut butter.
But I like peanut butter M&Ms. I also like mini M&Ms. I just said that. And
Because they taste better. Same with
mini goldfish.
Mini goldfish, yeah.
Because if you do the
There's
math,
more
do the
salt.
science, the surface area on a mini goldfish compared to the inside area is greater. Meaning, there's more salt on the mini goldfish. There's more surface area to salt on a mini goldfish. Not 100% sure if...
Sorry.
Careful.
I'm getting the...
This man tipped over.
You forgot the little piece.
Oh,
The
extra pieces?
part box.
Sorry. I don't know where I was going with whatever I was saying, but I was saying something.
You said the mini goldfish was better because of the salt.
Oh, right, because of the surface area. Just basic science.
Oh, that tastes awful.
Or physics or something.
It's basic math.
Basic maths. Okay, here we go.
Okay, what else do we have?
All right, those are all extra parts, I think. So we're done with bag 7.
7.
On to bag 8. We're not making great time today, not gonna lie.
Evan, are you planning on becoming a super BrickLink store? Chip Bricks asks.
Can you define a
Having
super
1 million
BrickLink?
pieces.
Oh, if that's the definition.
Yes.
It'd be awesome. You know, that is definitely, I would love to have over 1 million parts in the store. But it's difficult.
We're pretty far away.
We're pretty far away. We're at about 150,000. But again, what we've learned a lot recently is it's not the piece number. Obviously, you need to have a high piece count, I think, in order to be very successful. Well, maybe not. That's not entirely true. But a lot of it has to do with the lots. So I don't know if we're going to set like a crazy amount of lots that we want. Like
1 million lots? Holy
1 million lots?
shit.
No way. There's not even 1 million individual Lego parts. Wow. Last stream, I put up a sign in the background that was for Paul and Kyle.
I'm not part of that, though.
No, but we're still at 0 now.
Okay,
0
sorry.
streams without swearing.
I didn't mean to. I don't think they heard it.
What do you mean? Whatever. I'm sorry for her foul mouth. That's okay. It doesn't really matter.
Do you want 1 million pieces?
1 million parts would be awesome, yes. And I think, you know, that is still kind of this number hanging out over there that we do want to get to.
I think that would be difficult without the sales. Like the Walmart sales.
Oh, 100%.
Clearance.
Unless we get into used parts. If you do used and new at the same time, there's 3 of us running the store. At that point, you know, I think we can do a lot, actually.
David says that he's almost out of space for his stack-ons.
That'll be something we run into eventually as well. Like right now we're doing totally fine. But soon, and by soon I think I mean like halfway through next year, we will run into space issues in terms of are we able to continue being in this garage or do we need to move to a location? Obviously we just redid the garage, had that video come out not that long ago, but...
Yeah, Mitchie says, great job on the cabinets and the butcher block top. You have obviously, I'm assuming he's done that before. No.
No.
That was his first time.
Never done that. Gotta Google it. Or just have to, I just looked it up.
YouTube.
YouTube.
YouTube University.
YouTube is amazing. YouTube University?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Nope. Had never done that before. I don't know.
Let's see.
But I have learned you can make good money making cabinets.
Yeah, but you take so
The
long.
problem is it takes forever. So, probably not gonna happen. But I did enjoy the process. It was kind of fun.
Princess Bricks asks, where does your spare bits go from the live stream builds? Currently, they're behind this one in little bags. I just threw them back there. I didn't know where to put them. But
So
each of them...
We have a variety of bags.
They all have brick separators.
Yeah, and you can
Except this
kind
one.
of determine what set they come from based on what pieces are in them. I think this is the Flintstones. This is Paul's Star Wars set, I believe. This is my train. This is Paul's little animal things.
And this is the windmill. I wrote on it.
This is the windmill. You wrote on this one. So you can kind of tell what's in them based on what parts are in there.
all
And
back
currently
there.
they just go
Hidden.
back there. Eventually they will get listed in the store. That is a plan. Got to get there.
Yeah, Princess Bricks says the spare bits should go in the store.
Yep, they will. They will.
Blue Silver Wolf says we didn't hear anything, but Fidel says I heard that.
No, you didn't.
Then Princess Brick says the swear jar should come in handy.
Oh, right. We were going to have
Would
a
come
swear
in.
jar. I forgot about that.
Thomas Percy says I opened my store today and I just got my first
Congratulations.
order.
Awesome.
Congrats.
That's super cool. We definitely did not get our first order the first day we opened, or reopened, I guess. Like, so I wonder what size store you have, and like, do you do used parts or just new parts? But that's awesome that you got your first sale already.
Mitchie asks, why does Lego ship extra bits with sets?
I assume it's so if you look at it, most of the parts are all very small pieces. I assume there's 2 reasons. One, they could probably get lost easily, so if you lose this piece, they probably have an extra. And I think the second thing is when they weigh everything as they're putting it in the bags, the chance of like one of these, you know, a 1x1 plate being misplaced or something, I think is high. So I think they try to give you an extra one so that just in case it doesn't get put in the bag, you still have enough. Or if you lose a piece, you know, you still have stuff. I assume. I don't work for Lego. I don't know. That's just my theory. Does anyone else know why they give us extra pieces?
Shipyard Bricks wants the extra pieces.
I can't do that.
You can buy them when they're listed.
Yeah, you can buy them when they're listed if you want. I'll let you know. But it's probably going to be a couple years. No, the problem is eventually they would just stack up like in a big pile. I mean, they're already stacking up in a pile.
This, it's definitely going to stack up.
Yeah. You want to make a couple of those?
You always give me those.
Well, because you're good at them.
Oh, you just don't want to do them.
Yeah, but you're also good at them.
Buttering me up.
What?
Buttering me up, meaning... Oh, never mind.
Putting butter on you?
No. Meaning you're going to give me a compliment before you want me to do something you don't want to do.
My mom does that all the time.
I think everybody's parents do that.
I'll help you. I'll do one too. You're not doing two at a time, are you?
No.
Good. You want to keep reading chat? I'll finish these up. Sorry.
Yeah, Hugo's asking what is Thomas's BrickLink store name. And David says, use generates sales quicker from my own experience. Still haven't gone a day with 0 orders. Wow.
Nice. Congratulations. How big is your store, David? Like lots and piece. I used to only care about pieces. Now I care about lots. What?
Vandal says, wow, you look gorgeous today. May I have a discount? Are you talking about him?
Yeah, who you're talking to. Because only one of us is in charge of giving discounts to people.
Right. Oh, Jack says, Lego gives you extra pieces because it's to do with the weight and the likely to get lost.
Okay. So the two things I said, I think.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm not going to give you a discount right now. I appreciate the compliment for whoever it was. But come back on Halloween. Come back on October 31st. And we will be having a sale. So there you go. If you wait like 7 days, a week. 9 days. If you wait 9 days, we'll have a sale. There you go. Yeah.
David says he has 52.5k items, 5,835 lots as we speak.
I think I asked you that last time.
Probably, that sounds
Or the numbers are
familiar.
very similar to someone else's. One of the two. But yeah.
Shipyard says you can't trick Kaylee to get discounts, LMAO. I have no pool.
Good.
Oh,
we got a fact in here.
Air lifted.
Want to read the fact?
Air lifted out of the temple of Anubis. Supposedly they are just for decoration. That's it, and that's all.
So these are the little heads. We'll make these little heads of Anubis, I think is what they're called.
Sorry.
Okay. I don't know. I could be wrong too. These are the little like pharaoh head things.
You should read it in French.
But I don't know French. You're eating more candy?
What am I?
What? All right, everyone.
I'll read.
We only have 11 likes on this video. If you guys like this, if you enjoyed this, click the thumbs up.
If you want me to come back.
What?
I'm just kidding.
Click the thumbs up,
You
everyone.
could do this stupid thing. 100,000 likes for me to come back. I'm just kidding.
I will never see
I
you
know.
again.
I'll disappear into the abyss.
Anubis.
Shut up. Scarlet Oil asked, hey, is Paul and Kyle your cousins, brothers, or friends? I'm confused what your relationship is.
No, we're just friends.
Cousins?
No, everyone asks. Like, oh, you must be brothers? No, we're just friends.
Then none
Business
of them look
partners.
alike.
Nope.
And, yeah, no. We're just friends.
Alrighty. We're done with bag 8. That was pretty quick. Well, we're not done. We're almost done.
I'm gonna get chocolate all
Very
over.
close to done with bag 8.
David says, yes, lots are same as last time, but 9,000 more pieces. From
Okay.
classic
That's
sets
good.
that I parted out last weekend. Princess Bricks. Damn, I should not be eating. Princess Bricks. Bricks. Ask, when will those sets in the back get built?
When I get to it, Princess Bricks. Don't rush me. I
They're
don't
not
know.
all
I don't
yours.
know.
Are they?
No, most of them are.
Oh wait, these are all yours except that one. And that one.
Yeah, 2 of them are not mine. The rest of them are mine, which is actually not many. It's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 and a small couple. 6 and like 2 small ones. So I don't know. Whenever I get to it, I'm currently working on. No, this is the only one I'm working on actually. So this Saturday I will probably do one of the architecture sets, I would imagine, but I'm not entirely sure which one yet. All right, these are extra.
Okay.
Cool, bag 9.
Thomas says, I have about 14,000 new pieces. I was very lucky because a local toys retailer closed one of his stores, so there was up to 75% off on Lego sets.
Nice, that's awesome. 75% off, really, really good. Unfortunately, obviously, with everything going on this year, we were hoping to get some really good Walmart clearance. That was not the case this year. We did not get some really good Walmart clearance this summer. We did at the very beginning of the year. That's how we were able to get our piece count up so high so quickly. But other than that, this summer we did not get any clearance like we wanted to, or we got very little, unfortunately. So, you know, I'm hoping next year it'll be better, but I'm not. Probably not till next summer is my assumption. Even after that, it might be like 2022 by the time there's like clearance how it was at the beginning of 2020. So who knows?
Shipyard Brick says, to be honest, I'm no love doctor, but Evan and Kaylee look like a great couple. Thank you.
Thank you. Cool.
David.
You're no love doctor. That's awesome.
David says Walmart clearance was terrible for me. Does Lego go on sale post-Christmas?
Yes. So generally, that's how we were able to get our inventory so like bulk it up so quickly at the beginning of this year. Is right after the holiday time into the beginning of the new year, they generally have a clearance, like a holiday clearance is what they call it, I think. Which is how we were able to get so much stuff. Hopefully, I'm really hoping 2021 has the same holiday clearance that we saw in the beginning of 2020. If that's the case, again, we'll probably be able to get a lot of pieces up. We still will. This last year, we focused on getting, like I've been talking about, piece count versus lot count. So I think our buying strategy would be a little bit different. That ain't right. A little bit different this year. So I really hope, because we should see a big increase then.
When was the last time we went to Walmart?
Kyle went not that long ago. I haven't been in a long time. But right now, I doubt there's any clearance. There might be some Black Friday type stuff like coming in the coming months. We'll see exactly, you know, obviously what stores do, and if they even have like a true Black Friday type sale, or if they're gonna do. I'm thinking what a lot of stores are gonna do, and what I've heard a couple are going to do is sort of like throughout the month of November, they'll have different sales like each week or something, as opposed to a ton of people just entering into the store like on a Black Friday type thing, which obviously would change stuff. So we'll see if that's the case, or if there is going to be a traditional Black Friday type thing. I don't know. I'm curious, but we have.
Did you drop it?
No, it's right.
Okay.
We have been ordering a few things online. We actually got something from Amazon not too long ago. They had a sale on Lego. Not Prime Day. It was after Prime Day for some reason. But we got... What set did we get? I don't think it's a city set, but... No, maybe it is a city set. Some city... Maybe it was the ice cream truck. That might have been what we ended up getting. The city ice cream truck thing. Sorry. That's the back of it. You want to build 2 of those for me? Thanks. Yeah, we got a couple of those. We got 4 of those, I believe. 4 of the city ice cream trucks. So those are coming. Actually... They probably got here today, or they'll be here today, I think. So we'll part those out quickly. At this point, and I know we had this question from Shipyard Bricks a few weeks ago. Actually, might not have been answered yet. I'll answer it in a Brickside chat if it wasn't answered yet. But Paul might have answered. I don't remember. He said, "Do we hold things in our? Do we try to hold things for when we don't have sets to part out, like that we're purchasing?" And the answer is no, because we're not making any money if it's just sitting on the shelf. There are lots of sets that we hold for various reasons, whether it's that we're going to film it and part it out together, or we're just going to, I don't know, maybe we're doing something different. I know I have a small set down there. That's my plan for parting it out live, but obviously that's been sitting there for weeks now. Other than that, we don't have things that we're really holding. To be totally honest, I'd prefer to see that shelf empty, because it means every single piece is now in our store as opposed to sitting there and we're just watching it sit and waste away and not make money. But also, if there's no sets there, that does mean we don't have anything to add to the store, which is another downside.
A lot of voice
My
cracks
voice is
today.
just cracking like crazy today. I don't know what's going on. But yeah.
Millennium Brick says, I recently got a bulk of about 1,000 pieces for free. I am planning on selling them on eBay because I do not have a BrickLink store. How do you recommend selling them? Lots by piece, type, color, etc.
So I don't entirely know, unfortunately, because we don't sell on BrickLink. I also don't buy. Or
eBay.
sorry, we
eBay.
don't sell on eBay. I also don't buy a ton on eBay. But from listings I've seen, you can separate it by color, and those sell, and you can probably sell it for a little bit higher if you sort it by color first, as opposed to just being like strictly a mix of whatever.
We go on this side.
But that's probably how I would do it. If we just had a ton of lots, I'd probably sell it by color. I assume.
I was putting it on upside down.
Did you build two?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. That would be, I don't know, that'd be my little thing. Would do color. Now, if you don't want to sort, obviously, I would just say sell it in pounds. And here's what I would recommend doing, at least from a seller perspective. List it a little bit higher than you want to, but allow people to to offer, or to submit offers to you. And then you always have the ability to say no if they're giving you a price that's way too low. But if it's not selling and you see whatever, then they can submit an offer and stuff. And then if it's a little bit lower, then what you want, you can counter offer. I would do offers personally, but it's totally up to you.
Fidel says, one of my dreams is to experience the Black Friday mayhem in person. I've never been in the U.S. during those days. It's honestly terrible.
I haven't really... Actually, that's not true. One time, I went to a mall with my parents and my grandparents when I was younger, in Oregon, in Portland, Oregon. And I actually went Black Friday shopping. But I didn't, we didn't buy anything. We just walked around from what I remember. Other than that, we went last year on Black Friday, but it was in the afternoon. It wasn't the morning rush of anything. And I don't know. The truth to me is, I
don't think it's worth it.
I don't know. I don't know that I want to, really...
I wouldn't
do that. It's just hectic and it's almost dangerous.
It is. It's
in
very
a way.
dangerous.
People actually get hurt. It's very weird. I think we talked about this last week.
Only in the U.S., but yeah, people get hurt.
I don't think there is Black Friday other places, right?
I thought the U.K. has something like a Black Friday. I don't know if they call it Black Friday, but
I don't know.
I just remember watching a video where it was saying this is what the Black Friday looks like in a different country. Maybe it was the U.K. I don't know. And people were just slowly walking in as the store opened, and they were clapping and stuff. But that's not like it here. Everyone just pushes their way in and.
No, here is
move,
when it's open, it's just a stampede into the store.
What's up?
I mean, I'll help you.
Yeah, stampede. If you fall behind, you will get very hurt.
Yeah.
Kretios.
Welcome to the stream.
He says hello, or they say hello from Germany. Hi.
Welcome. Thanks for tuning in.
Mitchie asks, what do you think of a Lego consignment store to get to that 1 million brick count? We send you the used categorized Lego, and then if it sells, everybody gets a cut.
So actually, I've seen a store that does that. It's called Bricks on the Dollar, and Bricks on the Dollar is also a YouTube channel. His name is Clutch. He was one of the ones I watched 5 years ago, and he does something like that where it's you can send in your Lego, and if it sells, you get a percentage. The reason I find that... Wait a second.
The reason you find what?
Oh, just kidding. The reason I don't know that would work is because what happens when, like, if let's say Kaylee gave us Lego and said, when it sells, I get 10% or whatever. The problem is if we have a different set that has the same parts that she has, we'd have to pick some sort of accounting method where it's like the last in, first out or whatever, or vice versa. And then at that point, we have to figure out what it's sold for. And every time we get that sale, we have to somehow figure... I don't know. I'm not sure how to track all that. But I've thought about something like that. And that's how, like I said, Clutch from Bricks on the Dollar did it. He did something like that where you could actually, purchase Lego or send them your Lego and you would get a cut of it. But I just don't know. There's no way for us to do that right now with the system we have in place. If eventually at some point we have some custom inventory system, which we've talked about, that could be something we could do. We could track everything. We could know what piece came from what set. I mean, it'd be very nice, and we could have some sort of first in, first out, or last in, first out type system or something. But obviously the key is you can't do that on BrickLink, as far as I know. So
I'm already screwing this up. Here you go.
What do you mean you're screwing it up?
I can't even get this piece on.
Looks good to me.
Shipyard Bricks asks, is Evan's voice getting deeper?
I don't think so. I think I'm done with that.
Oh, look. TP Bricks says, UK has Black Friday too, but we tend to queue very nicely. See, that's
right,
the video I saw.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, okay.
Right,
why
as
can't
everyone
we have
should
that?
do that. That's the nice thing to do. I don't know why it has to
Americans
be like...
I also like the fact that everywhere else calls lines queues. But here it's like, are you in line? But no, I don't know. It's just... I don't know why that's so...
Okay.
But,
Well, Kyle calls them queues.
Well, because when I went to Europe for the first time, I was confused why
really?
queue was everywhere.
Even at Disneyland, you're technically in the queue. You're not in line.
But,
according to everything.
I don't know why. It was just such a culture shock. I don't know. It was very strange. Jack says, I'm going to go now. I have lots to do tomorrow.
Alrighty, have a good
Bye,
day, Jack.
Jack.
Thank you so much for tuning in.
Americans. David says, not only dangerous, it raises questions about what Americans value as a culture.
Accurate. Dang.
Yeah, that's very accurate. Oh, you dropped
I just
it.
dropped the whole thing.
Consumerism.
Yeah, it's clearly more important to get your TV than it is to
spend
let
time
the person
with your
next to you
family.
not get hurt.
Because it's literally... When we were younger, Black Friday started the morning after Thanksgiving. Now, it's like, go have your Thanksgiving dinner. And then Target is opening at 9 or whatever for Black Friday.
Oh, right.
Now.
They open
and,
early
it's
now
crazy.
for Black Friday.
Why would you want to do that? Spend time with your family. That's what
usually you go
Thanksgiving
shopping
is
with your family.
for.
Don't you?
Yeah, but you're not going to take your 2-year-old baby. I mean, I hope not. Your 90-year-old grandma?
Maybe we should go this year and figure out what it's like.
No, this would be the worst year to go.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, no. Fidel says we have something similar.
I mean, I guess something with Black Friday you do have to remember is, for certain people, that is the only day of the year they can afford to get all the things, for the holidays and stuff. So, in that case, it makes sense, I think, as to, why they have to go and get there and stuff. But for those who are just like, oh, I want a TV, I want my new TV, I'm going to buy 20 TVs, and then I'm going to resell them, Yeah.
Fidel says we have something similar named, I don't know how to speak Spanish.
Just try.
Buen Fin. Good weekend. It takes place the weekend before Black Friday.
Interesting.
Oh, it was only recently implemented 8 years ago to counter the mass influx of people crossing the border on Black Friday to buy and import stuff.
Oh, interesting.
Oh, so that was because of us?
Welcome. A lot of stores have started doing things where it's not just Black Friday. They do the whole weekend. It's like Black Friday, then isn't it like Small Business Saturday? I think is what it is, and that's supposed to be. You're supposed to.
Chase.
Is it?
And
I don't know.
or...
You're supposed to like go to the small local businesses, and then Sunday's probably nothing, and then Monday's like Cyber Monday, so everything's supposed to be online sales. I would just prefer that, like, although I saw that here too. A lot of things are changing to just be online anyway. So I see a lot less going in store. I'm curious if this year companies are going to find, ways to get people out of the store or not to go into the store, and then from there the companies might realize that, you know what, maybe even next year we should just not have the store. And then because of what's going on this year, we might, who knows, maybe we'll see that Black Friday doesn't end, but the hecticness of Black Friday ends or something. I'm curious if that's going to be the case, just because of everything going on this year.
Thomas is asking me, where have you been in Europe? London, technically, but only in the airport for 6 hours. I've only been to 2 places. Paris and Amsterdam. Chunky Chucks 07 says, hello, everybody. Sorry,
hey, Chunky
I'm
Chunks,
late.
how you doing?
Hi.
I love your
name. It's cool. Mr. Chills a Lot. That's another cool name. Does Kyle have a lot of programming experience? I wondered because of how to use BrickLink API video.
Yes and no. Not actual experience, but a lot of just like playing around with things. And yeah, he wants to do another API video, but he doesn't know where to go with it next. Like if he should make it, I don't know. He doesn't know what exactly people want to see. I guess we need to do some sort of community post or something. But
does this one go here?
Yep. But no, he does not have a ton of actual experience. What he likes to do is if he wants to do something, he just learns how to do it, and then he does that for whatever he needs. He's never done any formal sort of like actual coding or anything, or like ever had like a actual job, I think, doing it and stuff like that.
Michi asks, at Walmart, how do you get the part out value so fast on your phone? Brick Mobile sucks.
BrickLink Mobile does suck. That's just, you just have to do it. Yeah, it is pretty upsetting, actually, but you just, unfortunately, at the moment, there's no way to be quick.
Answer the question.
What?
How do you get the part out value so fast?
We don't. It's not fast. I'm telling you, we just go on BrickLink and just do it.
Oh, so you just...
There's no fast way, for at least that we've found, there's no super quick way to do it. All right, we are done with bag 9. We're on to bag 10 already.
Yeah, and there's a spider web in it.
What? And we get to use a plate.
See?
Cool. Spider web's back there, too. You see the pumpkin?
That thing cost me way too much for what it is. It's right above my head, literally.
Yep. You gotta get this out a little more.
My iPad's dying, so...
It was dying last time, too.
I know, I'm sorry. I don't charge it.
Why don't you charge your iPad?
David says I would just try going on BrickLink on a browser for the part out value. That's what they do. Hugo says for quick part out, look at a video from Brick Arena.
Dang it. I broke it.
It shows how to create a shortcut app to quickly get the part out value on a BrickLink set. On BrickLink for set. Don't you have that?
Yeah. So it's something I haven't used because I haven't been in the store, but a few weeks ago I made a shortcut on my phone so I can actually just type in the set number and it goes and scrapes the page and it gets the part out value. It's not perfect yet, doesn't always work. Which is why, unfortunately, at the moment, it's just better to go on BrickLink.
Purple Turtles asks, what should I do with non-paying buyers?
So actually, this is something we had not that long ago. We had a non-paying buyer. And by not that long ago, I mean like within the last week, they actually confirmed did not pay. I think on the 20th, what's today? So yesterday, I think yesterday is the day when I'm able to cancel the order. If you have a non-paying buyer, if they haven't paid, we usually give them like 5 days and then we really get on them. Or like, we'll give them a couple days. Well, like 3 days. After the 3rd day, we'll like send a reminder invoice. 5th day, we'll be like send another reminder invoice and be like, hey, if you don't pay, we're going to have a non-paying buyer thing. And like 7 days, it's just like, okay, at that point you can cancel it. So you copy the order ID and then you go to the problem center. If you scroll down to the bottom of the BrickLink page, there's like I think it says problem center. and you click that, and then you type in the set or the order ID, and then from there you're actually able to select what happened, and you just have to mark them as non-paying buyers, and then from there, whatever happens on their end, I think they probably get notified, I would assume. And then they have a certain amount of days to respond. If they don't respond in that number of days, then you're able to cancel the order, and they're marked as a non-paying buyer, stuff like that. There's no way to really deal with them. There is a setting somewhere that allows you to not let buyers with negative feedback or zero feedback buy from your store, I think. We don't have that turned on, and that's because we get a lot of orders from people who have zero feedback. So a lot of people are not, they're brand new to BrickLink, and they're coming and buying from our store, which is cool. But occasionally you get that person who has zero feedback, places the order for, $20 or whatever it might be, and then unfortunately for 2 weeks or a week or whatever, a couple weeks after they process everything, you're just stuck without having those parts in your inventory, because according to BrickLink, that person purchased them, so no one else can buy them, even though that person didn't pay, and now you have to wait for the process. So unfortunately, it's just something that I think comes with doing BrickLink and stuff. Or probably any sort of e-commerce thing, is just people who aren't going to pay. But generally everyone's fine, because most people just pay instantly. It's instant checkout. But when you get someone to ask for an invoice, occasionally they don't pay, unfortunately. I see that Shipyard Bricks has to go. His phone's about to die. Have a good one, Shipyard. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it. We will be, I think we're just going to finish this up, and we have 2 more bags. Okay, cool. So 2 more bags left, and then we'll be done. Turn around. You're doing it right.
No, it's what? Yeah, I had it. I just want to make sure it was the right one.
Oh.
Because there's different sizes.
Yeah. What else do we have here?
My head hurts.
I don't know where you left off, so sorry.
Eric from Vaughn's. I find it really useful to learn about how to integrate the API with an Excel spreadsheet. Currently, I manually input order details like tax, shipping, etc. Would be cool to automate. That was the last one. Okay.
So, yeah. I know what Kyle did was he showed how to pull your orders, your inventory. It would be cool to see, and maybe this is something I'll ask him to do, is to pull the order information, like each page. Maybe not like the information in the order, but like just like cost of the order, how many parts, how many lots, shipping, all that kind of stuff, and then that can be just stuck into a spreadsheet. That would make it easier for people to track expenses and stuff. So maybe we'll do something like that. I'll have him, or I'll tell him to focus on that maybe.
That's not right. Oh yeah, it is.
What?
Okay, never mind.
Yeah, so maybe we'll do that. Mr. Chills says, can we know what the owner percentage is of your store? No, I think right now we're going to keep that private. I don't really care. I don't know if the others care, but it's something we haven't talked about, so I'm not going to bring it up yet. Purple Turtles says, I invested $140 into my BrickLink store and bought 4 different sets. Was that a good idea? Probably. Did you buy 4 sets? Oh, 4 different sets. So yeah, I would say yes, because at that point you're getting a large number of lots. Did you buy any multiples of any of those, or you just got 4 different sets and that was it? You didn't get like 8 and 2 of them were each? Mitchie Ken, or Mikey Ken, sorry, I don't know how to say your name, I'm so sorry. YouTube, can you share what you get as revenue from them? YouTube, can you
how much you
can
make
you
on
share
YouTube?
How much you make on YouTube? I don't know. I feel like you're not allowed to.
I'm pretty sure
I'll give you
are.
a hint. Not much. Not much at all. Are you?
I think you are, but I mean,
Maybe, I'm not sure.
You
I'd
don't
have to go
have to,
read the
yeah.
stuff. I'm not going to right now, but think of a number, and then just like divide it by 2. Like take half that number, and that might be what we have.
What the? Somebody could think like $500 and.
Well, we're not making that much. We're not making even half
1,000.
that. So,
Like, see,
yeah,
like.
okay. Think of a small number. Think of a less than triple-digit number, and then divide it by 2.
You suck at this.
Yeah, it's not a lot of money. That's okay though. BrickLink is the main.
Don't do it for the money.
No, BrickLink is the main focus. YouTube is just like this side thing that caught on.
That you
And now
wanted
we're
to
stuck
do one day.
Right, I just wanted to do it, and I did it. Purple Turtle says, just for different. Yeah, no, so that's good. Then, I don't know how many parts that is, obviously, but at least you have a lot of different lots in your store, which is good. Lots definitely attracts people. You also need to have a certain amount of pieces, I think, as well. So, what I would say is if you're a small store starting, try to buy multiples of 2. Or, like, when you're buying a set, try to buy 2 of them. You don't necessarily need to, I guess. It's up to you. But at least at that point, if someone comes to your store and they need whatever piece, you for sure have at least 2 of them. That's why we initially were buying 8 of a set. Because initially it was like, okay, well, if someone's coming to our store, we want to make sure we have enough pieces for them. Again, like I said, that has since changed. We now buy in usually sets of 4. But it's up to you, I guess, however you want to run your store. But I would recommend buying like 2 sets at the same time. Mr. Chills a lot. Many YouTubers have shared how much they make and it was okay. Not to put pressure. Okay, yeah. I'll look into that and maybe that'll be something we can start adding to the, what is that? The monthly sales recap. I'm not going to say a number right now because frankly I don't know an exact number right now. So I can't do that. But we can look at that, I guess, for the monthly sales recap videos maybe. If that's actually allowed. Purple Turtle says, at the moment I have 5,000 pieces. I am still trying to put all my used pieces on BrickLink, but that's like another 5,000 parts. Yeah, so used is probably going to take a long time, I would imagine. That's why we haven't done used, because of just the time commitment and stuff like that. 5,000 pieces in your store is pretty good. How many lots do you have? 5,000 parts, how many lots? So we're actually getting onto the 3rd story now. So we have our 2, and I think maybe it's going to finish the 3rd story. I know we're doing part of a roof, because it said we need 1 of these plates. So I think it was probably here, I think, is where the roof goes or something. Somewhere in there. Maybe it goes like that. I don't know exactly, but we're starting to build some of the roof. Purple Turtle says 1,600 different lots. So that's pretty good. What I would say is if you can kind of stay, like, lower your ratio a little bit. So right now you currently have, like, about 3 pieces per lot, roughly. I would say if you could get it up to like 4 pieces per lot or 5 pieces per lot, that would be pretty good. But if you can keep your lot count high as well as your part count increasing, you'll probably have really good sales. Someone, I don't remember who it was, and I apologize if you're here. Someone said something the other week where it was take however many lots you have,
David.
divided by 100.
I think that was David.
Was it David? I don't remember who it was exactly. But if you take however many lots you have divided by 100, that's roughly how many sales you can expect to get around per day. Yeah, David says my 1,000 lot theory.
Yes.
So for every 1,000 lots, or sorry, maybe it wasn't dividing it by 100. It was dividing by 1,000. Dividing by 1,000? Yeah, divided by 1,000. However many lots you have divided by 1,000, and that's roughly how many you get per day. And I think that's pretty accurate, actually, with what David said. I don't know that you're getting, or will get 16 or almost 2 orders a day, Purple Turtles, but you could, as long as you keep increasing your part count as well, and your lot count. But yeah, we're trying to get our lot count up to like 4,000 right now. That's our goal. Obviously, it's like the easiest goal to hit. We're at like 3,200. We were just at 3,000.
Somebody check Discord.
Well, we set the goal, and we wanted to have a goal of getting 200,000 parts by the end of October. But that changed because we realized that the lot count is actually like a thing. I don't know. We're so stuck on like where we really need to go. We're like 158,000 parts, so we're almost at 200,000. But
Can you not break that?
I won't break these. Promise. They'll be fine. Fidel says, I was at over 5,000 parts and 735 lots, but I got a couple orders. I'm working on increasing the lot count over the piece amount. Yep. So that's exactly what we're doing now, Fidel, as well. Increasing lot count versus piece count, which is not something in the beginning, I had no thought that would be the case. But like if we were going to restart BrickLink, and we're not, but like if we had the opportunity to restart it, I think our buying practices would be very different. Because like when there was that Walmart clearance at the beginning of 2020, the holiday stuff, we were like buying, like we were telling ourselves, oh, they have 28 of this set. Let's buy 28 of this set. Because now we have 28 times of whatever pieces are in that set. But we probably, if we were to redo it and we could start at the beginning of 2020 when there was clearance and stuff, it'd be different, for sure. I think we'd probably have almost like 5 or 6, maybe 6,000 lots now. Just because our buying practices would be so different. As opposed to, you know, what we were doing, which was like buy at least 8 of each set. There's times we'll buy 8, 12, 16. At one point we bought 22 of the same set, just because it was like, oh, it gives us a ton of parts, which is good too, but lot count is definitely important. Purple Turtle says, some buyers bought only 2 pieces from my store, and it was about 0.02 cents. That's probably the reason I'm not making much. So something else, Purple Turtles, I would recommend, and this is what we do. Well, I guess there's 2 options for you. The first one's not what we do, but you can set a minimum buy. Now, this is where, you know, if you set it for $2, whoever is making a purchase from your store must spend $2 before they're allowed to check out at your store. What we do is we have people, you know, they can purchase however much they want, but if they purchase anything less than $2, we add a fee, so their total does equal $2. So regardless, we're for sure having $2 come in. Now, some people buy 2 parts that cost 10 cents, and then we tack on the $2 fee just because they didn't reach our minimum. Other people will buy just enough pieces to make sure they hit that $2. Regardless, they're spending that money, that $2. It's just whether or not they want parts with it or not. So at that point, you know that you're not losing money on the pieces. The $2 should pay for your time. If it's an order that's like less than $2, it takes maybe 3 minutes to pack, if that. And then your shipping cost should also account for, you know, your bubble mailers or your boxes or your labels or any little thank you note cards or anything you put inside, bubble wrap, packaging, any of that kind of stuff. Your shipping costs should help account for. And our shipping costs also helps to kind of buffer the PayPal fees. Now, currently, if you're in the United States, USPS, the shipping went up for the holidays. So just the other day it went up, actually, like within the past week, which is disappointing because I don't think we're losing money yet, but we're no longer covering our PayPal fee like we were, which is disappointing. But I think it'll be okay. But I'm debating if we should raise our shipping prices by a little bit for the holidays. Not my first choice whatsoever, but I'm not entirely sure. Another thing is, and I haven't thought about this yet. I got to talk to Kyle and Paul about it, but we could do a Black Friday sale or Black Friday weekend sale on our store. I know some stores did that last year, and they got like tons of sales, like crazy amounts of sales.
Correct.
I'm gonna go with these. Probably go like that.
No, that one was
This
right.
one's right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why is that? It goes with the roof. This green brick, right? Or whatever that is.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
But I did this one wrong.
I don't know, but I'm thinking about doing a Black Friday sale at the end of, or Black Friday weekend, roughly.
Do we have a brick separator? Oh, I got it.
Yes, I do.
Ow!
Okay.
I don't need it.
Hugo says, I
Ew.
have 1,114 lots at or below average, and I do not get one order a day. These days, it's more like getting an order every 5 days. Interesting.
There. I did it right now. You have hair in your hand from the floor. Or you did.
Yeah.
You want to do the plates?
Sure. Cool. Thanks. Hugo, something else I have learned, and I guess this isn't just for Hugo, it's for anyone. Something else I've learned while doing BrickLink is that if you, and I've only learned this because we look at our sales each month. I do that little analysis kind of report thing where we look at, and I say, okay, this is how much we made last month, this is how many pieces we sold, and how many parts we added. That's the only reason I know this. So maybe if you're a store, I would say look at your numbers at the end of each month and actually figure out why things are selling and things aren't selling. Something that I think causes sales on BrickLink is just turning your inventory, adding to your inventory. Like, then I see parts go in and out more often. Not that that's like going to guarantee that you have more sales, but I do feel that having different parts come in and leave your store and rotating that inventory and stuff does help. At least it has shown or seems to have helped with us. It's a little toad.
It's a frog.
Sure. So maybe I would recommend if you see yourself, kind of getting stuck in a way because your sales aren't up or you're really slow at only one order a week or something like that. Adding new parts does get more people to your store. From my experience, I could be wrong on that, but from what I see, so maybe think about doing that or adding some parts to your store.
Purple turtles.
Purple turtles. I love your username, Purple Turtles. That's
I
awesome.
make money off of my shipping. Is that illegal?
No, I don't think so. Because here, are you making money or is it covering other fees and stuff? One, I don't think it's illegal. Or I mean, it might be frowned upon, but in our shipping, we cover our shipping expenses and stuff, including bubble mailers, including our PayPal fees. You're probably not making money on your shipping, unless your shipping fees are really high. Maybe you are, but I doubt it.
Brickman says, "Hey guys, love the Halloween theme. Thanks."
Thanks. That was Kaylee's idea. I was on board, but I wasn't really going to participate.
He was gonna do the music.
I was going to do music, and look what happened.
We ran out of time.
Do you hear music? No music.
Next time.
Maybe.
Next time. I want music.
I want it as well.
I want.
The problem is making it work.
But we can't hear it, can we? That's the thing.
We won't be able to hear it, no.
But still, at least you guys will hear it.
Well, I mean, we could, I guess. I
mean, if we had headphones?
We could. Well, no, we could just split it. Yeah, we could. If you really want to listen to music, we can make it. We could listen. Okay, we're inserting our first roof piece here.
Oh, Hugo says he has to go. Bye, everyone. Long live to Jabbit B.
Thank you, Hugo, for tuning in. I appreciate it. For those of you who don't know, Hugo is one of our patrons over on our Patreon. He's one of our first patrons, actually. If you guys don't know and you want to support the channel, besides obviously just watching the videos, we do have a Patreon. The link is in the description. It is, yeah.
Okay.
It is. I know, Paul's always like, it might be in the description, but it's always in the description.
Okay.
Okay, there we go. We added one roof piece. That's fantastic. And now we're going to work on the chimney a little bit. What?
I'm lost. Purple Turtles says, I have all my used parts as the cheapest on BrickLink, but they don't sell. Is it because buyers are looking for quantity?
It could be. It's a mix of a few things. How's your feedback? Not that you have negative, but how much feedback do you have? Do you have, 100 feedback, or do you have like 3? If you only have 3 or like 10 or maybe even 20, that also could be, causing buyers to not buy from your store. It's a mixture of quite a few things. That is exactly how I started, though, a lot of years ago. 5 years or whatever. I did exactly what you did. I listed everything at
the cheapest.
The cheapest. It was the cheapest thing on BrickLink, so when someone searched for that part, that was the thing that was going to show up at the top of that list. Part of it is just the piece count in your store. Part of it's just, whatever. It's a lot of things, because if you don't have enough pieces, then people aren't going to place an order because you're not, I guess, fulfilling their wish list or whatever it might be. If someone only needs that one part, then they're probably going to go to your store. Something else, I guess, to think about could be like, are your fees too high? Are your shipping fees too high? Lots of things like that. Does your term page look good? Or is it just kind of all over the place? Is it confusing? Is it, all that kind of stuff.
I have legs.
I know, you do have legs. I don't know where those go. Oh, they're pants, I think. They just go in the...
Oh.
That must be what they're... Yeah, so think about all those things. Terms, your pay, all that kind of stuff.
Where am I?
Like, here's, I guess, what you're trying to do. The buyer experience needs to be as smooth as possible. If they find a really smooth buyer experience at your store, they're going to remember your store. And from your packaging to everything, all the way to the end, the buyer should remember your store's names. That's why we personally brand our boxes. We give them the little note card, or the little kind of business card, I guess, that has our name on, logo on it, says a little thank you message, all that kind of stuff. At the end, we always give a...
extra? Did you miss the toad?
Did I have to put it somewhere? No, you didn't put them there. That wasn't my job. at the end, after the purchase has been made, we send a coupon. All the little things that make people think of that store. That clips onto there. So there's a lot of little things kind of, I guess, in like managing a brand in a way, if you want to call it that. All right, bag 11. 2 more bags left, and then we're all done.
It's pronounced Mishi, not Michi.
Mishi? I'm so
Mishi.
sorry.
He says, would there be a market to buy a full Akro-Mils drawer bin full of used Lego of a lot you don't have, selling to sellers, mandatory part count that will fill a bin?
Say that again?
Maybe he's talking to somebody else. Would there be a market to buy a full Akro-Mils drawer bin full of used Lego of a lot you don't have, selling to sellers, mandatory part count that will fill a bin?
I don't know what you mean by mandatory part count, but I would probably go with no for your answer. Just because, you know, I guess it depends how you market towards those sellers specifically. Like, I know, for example, I do not go on eBay or anywhere and look for BrickLink specific things, because, you know, I have Googled BrickLink store, and, you know, if someone's selling their whole store, I've thought about it. The thing with sellers, at least from what I would assume, is the price needs to be really good, because you have to remember they're buying it from you, then they have to process it and stuff, and then they're reselling it. So they're still going to look for a good part out value. So that would be your struggle, I think, there, would just be getting your price low enough that other BrickLink sellers are going to want to buy it. The average consumer is more likely to place a purchase and make an order on something that's going to cost a little bit more, because usually they're the end user. So they're fine with spending $20 as opposed to $10, because if the buyer buys it for $20 and they can only sell it for $25, that's not worth it. If the buyer buys it for $20 and they're just going to use it, they might have $20 worth of use out of it, if that makes sense. But so I would think no, most likely not. Though if you were like going to organize everything and you were able to like list it for a price that's affordable for BrickLink sellers, and you were going to give them a copy of the digital inventory and all that kind of stuff, I mean, that's something we would possibly be interested in. Actually, we had someone not too long ago offer their BrickLink store to us. Now, I was hoping that it was going to all go through and stuff. Unfortunately, it just didn't, because of the whole sale was just kind of confusing and seemed a little sketchy and stuff. But I wanted to buy a BrickLink store, because it would be all inventory. They'd send us or we'd go pick it up. They wouldn't send it to us. They were in California too. We just have to drive, pick it up. But I can never get a location of where this person was. I can never get even an inventory of what they had. Like, the communication was so bad. I was like, okay, if this even is true, it's gonna be a disaster. So instead of, I was very disappointed, because I really would love to just buy someone's BrickLink store, especially if it was used parts and we get a really good sale or good price on it. Because at that point, like, we can get into the used field without actually doing anything in the used. The problem is, it's just that the numbers people want for stuff is too high. Which makes sense, because I wouldn't want to sell our BrickLink store for like $5,000. But that's the number we were looking for, or something. Next.
Mr. Chills-A-Lot asked, why do you spend $100 per month on BrickTech Patreon? Is it a business expense for promotion or something you like personally?
I do not do that anymore. I did that for 2 months, and it was not a business expense. It was a personal thing. It was more just because it was a cool idea that I could give someone, you know, the money and support them. But at the same time, like, I was getting that set back in return. I wasn't just giving $100. I was giving $100 and essentially spending it on a set, and then he got some content out of it, and then I got that set in return. So, excuse me. It was promotional, or it was I think it might have helped the channel a little bit, but it was mostly just because I wanted to support his channel, and because it was like I don't know, it was $100 for a $100 set. You know, I didn't pay shipping or anything either. So, like, at the end of the day, it just made sense. Actually, to be totally honest, I probably saved money doing that. Obviously, when it comes to me, it is a used set. Because they have built it. But it's a used set that I didn't pay tax on. I didn't pay shipping on.
Did you get it?
It'll be an extra piece, it's fine. So actually, I probably saved money doing that. Because a $100 set, or for the last time I did, or the last one I did, it was a $200 set, but it cost me exactly $200. So it's pretty good.
Ben says that he's back. The wife and I got free pancakes from IHOP.
Nice, free pancakes.
Evan never
I'm actually
wants
not
to go
even.
to IHOP.
I'm not a fan of IHOP. Their pancakes to me are just too.
He's more of a waffle person.
I like waffles, but also, well, I don't know.
You,
Good for you, though.
You said that the pancakes were too like sweet.
No, they're not. They're just too like dense or too filling.
Cakey?
I guess. I don't know. They're just too much.
I like IHOP.
Are you working on these?
Yes.
Perfect.
I'm
no,
jealous.
IHOP's fine. Actually.
Their burgers. Is that what we can talk
Yeah,
about?
yeah. So I got an IHOP burger. I think it was their breakfast burger, and it had like bacon and like a normal patty and like a fried egg. It was really good. We never get IHOP though.
It's only like a 2 a.m. thing.
Yeah, that was like a long time ago. At like 2 a.m. I think Kyle and I were doing something, and
we
you
were
were
in
there
your
too.
garage.
Right. Kyle and I were working on something, not BrickLink related, and then I guess we were hungry, and it was like 2 a.m. and got IHOP, and that was. Yeah, I was probably just really hungry, to be honest, but it was a really good burger.
Damn it, I broke it.
What?
Here you go.
Cool, thanks. It's gotta be straight.
We're behind.
Alright, speed up.
Purple Turtle says, have you ever heard of pirate ship?
Yes, have heard of pirate ship. Actually, uh-oh. You gotta do the thing on the top.
Why couldn't you just do it?
It's your job. Here you go.
Hey,
yes, I have heard of pirate ship. I actually did a video on it, not that long ago. Thank you. Well, maybe over a month ago now, actually. I say not that long ago because it doesn't feel that long ago, and then I go look and it's like 2 months ago. But yes,
Purple
I have heard of
Turtles
pirate ship.
also says, I am currently including free pieces in my per order in my store.
Okay. That's cool. I mean, it's up to you. I personally wouldn't do that. I have actually heard people get annoyed that they have extra parts now. So, like, and I don't know exactly. I think it depends on the buyer, but certain people I've heard of not liking free things in an order because then you just have an extra piece now, or here's the thing. If it's like a minifig, I think it's different. Or maybe your sig fig for your store or something. Obviously, that costs you a lot more money to send that.
Fig?
I think it stands for, or means significant figure or something.
Well, I mean, I know what a sig
but I
fig
think
is
it's supposed
in
to be,
terms of like science.
Right, I think it's supposed to be you though. Like it's of you, or you're like your mascot or something. I don't know.
Oh.
I don't know exactly what it stands for, to be honest. But it's something like that. But I guess here's the thing: it costs you more money, or it doesn't maybe directly cost you money, but you're not making money on that. It could potentially cost your shipping more if it weighs too much, depending how many parts you're sending for free. And your buyer they're not always happy with it. Totally up to you if you continue to do it, obviously. It doesn't matter actually, but it's just something to keep in mind that it might not be helping your sales as much as you think. It might not be getting return buyers. What probably will get a return person is if you give them like a 10% off coupon after. Because then at that point they're like, oh, I can go to this store and I can spend the money, or I can go to this store and I get 10% off, and I get the same parts. But it's totally up to you.
David says that he has to go and pick up his girlfriend and eat some dinner. He says, thanks for hanging out.
All right, David, thank you for tuning in. You've been here for a while. I appreciate it. Oh, if you're gone, David, goodbye.
Bye. Okay, back to... Let's see. Have you seen many problems with the running of this set on completion by other LEGO YouTubers? Oh, he has seen. Brickman says, have seen many problems. I thought he was asking the question.
Say the whole thing again. I have no clue what you're talking about.
Okay, have seen many problems with the running of this set on completion by other LEGO YouTubers. Good luck.
Okay, yeah, we'll take
about this one?
I think so. I think he means with the elevator, I would imagine, like it actually working. Now, here's one thing. We don't have the motor, so we have to crank it by hand. I didn't want to pay for the motor.
I wanted to.
It's not worth it. It's really not. So we can crank it by hand. I'm wondering if what you saw was with the motor or just cranking by hand. But I'm hoping I do it all right. We'll see, I guess, though.
Yeah, let him build it, because I'll build it wrong.
It's not true. I don't...
David, before he left, said, another thing to consider, it might be worth it to hold off on opening a store until you have another larger inventory. That way, when you do open, you have more available for a larger audience. That's what Doug does.
Yeah, so if you guys don't know Doug, I've talked about Doug a lot. Every time we stream, I think we talk about Doug. He's just stockpiling stuff up. And eventually, when he opens his store, he's going to have, like, so much. So yeah, that's a good idea as well. You can... Oh, Paul says signature figure. Okay, not significant.
Yeah,
okay. I guess that makes sense.
That's science.
Anyway, yeah, do what Doug does and kind of stockpile your stuff, and then you'll have, obviously, a wide variety, high piece count, lots of things, which is always good.
Toby says, I ordered 3 Central Perk sets to part out. Should I part them out now or wait until I can buy one more to get an even number of parts rather than having an odd number?
I don't know that the number of parts that you have for someone to buy will really fluctuate in terms of, like, from 3 to 4. It might for some people, like, oh, I need 4 and they're going to leave. But I don't think overall people will really leave. What might be the thing for you to think about personally is, do you want to count in, like, or have multiples of 3 pieces in terms of when you're parting out and figuring out if you have the right amount of pieces? Or do you want to just do it in sets of 4? Like, I know most of us prefer the number 4. It's easier to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's not hard to count 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, but, like, it's a little different. It's totally preference up to you. We would probably... Well, actually, if we already had 3 on hand, we probably wouldn't wait to have another one before we part out. But if we were going to purchase them and we didn't have any yet, we would probably get 4 right off the bat. But in the position you're in, I'd say just part it out. I don't think it hurts to just part it out, in my opinion at least. Okay, we're almost done with the elevator shaft, I believe, where this rises up. And they got this cool little window back here. I'll show it to you guys in a minute. But we're now on to bag 12, which is awesome.
Fidel says, with UPS, does shipping something nearby cost the same as shipping it to the other side of the country?
UPS or USPS?
Sorry, USPS.
Yeah, we don't use UPS. No, it does not. It costs a little bit more to ship to the other side. So we're in California. We're obviously on the far west coast. If we're shipping something to California or to the east, or sorry, to where we are, to the west coast, it doesn't cost too much. If it's less than 4 ounces, it's usually like $2.74, somewhere around there. If we ship it to like the other side of the country, it could be up to like $3.36, I think, or something like that, $3.36 roughly, or around there. So that $3.36 turns, or that $2.74 turns into $300. Sorry, that $2.74 goes like up 60-ish cents if we're shipping to the other side of the country. So yes, it does cost more. We don't differentiate our shipping costs when we're shipping on this side versus the other side of the country. So if someone says, or someone lives in New York, for example, and someone lives in Los Angeles, we're going to ship, it's going to cost us more or less, but we're going to charge them the same price, as opposed to having to figure out who gets charged what and all these different things. But you're able to set up in your shipping kind of instructions, shipping settings, if you want to charge people based on location and stuff. You're able to do all that. So it's just up to you. It's just more work to set up in the beginning. Yeah, it might pay off though. You might like that better. Totally up to you though.
Just Brick says that he's headed to the Lego store to pick a brick.
Nice.
That was a while ago.
Well, Just Bricks, I think, listens to us in the car a lot. So,
that's cool.
Yeah.
Mr. Chills a Lot asks, have ever had Brussels or Liege waffles? Liege? Liege?
Chat over here.
No. If you can tell.
No, I'm not. Yeah, no, that's a clear no. I'm trying to figure out what those are. Brussels or Liege?
Waffles?
Can you look it up? Brussels or Liege? Maybe it's a brand. Brussels or Liege? Not Brussels and? I don't know. I have no clue. So no is the answer. Totally not. Like Brussels sprouts? That's what I'm thinking of. Oh, wait. Or like... No, those are... No, just kidding. False alarm. I thought I knew what you were talking about. But I have no clue.
Do you mean... Wait. Okay. A Liege I don't know if we're saying it correctly. A Liege waffle is smaller with rounded edges, whereas the Brussels waffle is larger and has a rectangular shape. So it's just a type of. So they're
Like a Belgian waffle? I've had Belgian waffles.
Here in the U.S., waffles are breakfast, but I think in Europe, waffles are more of a dessert.
Makes sense.
Yeah, because they are dessert. I mean, you shouldn't be having. I mean, I am guilty of having waffles and stuff for breakfast, but it's a lot of sugar in the morning. Eric says looking awesome.
Thank you, Eric. No windmill for
today.
you. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Thomas says. Oh, Thomas is back.
Welcome back, Tom.
Oh wait, maybe you never left. Maybe it was Hugo. Sorry. Thomas says in Europe it is more of a dessert. Yeah, that's what I figured. It's a lot of sugar. Oh, Mr. Chills-A-Lot says yes, I meant Belgian waffles.
Okay, I have had Belgian waffles. Yeah, and they're pretty good. They're better, I think, than. Oh well, actually, wait. What are the other ones? Liege.
Yeah.
Liege? I don't know what Liege is. I have had Belgian waffles before. Liege waffles, maybe? Maybe I've had. Uh-oh.
Brickman says yes, with the lift, you have to cycle a few times to calibrate function. Powered functions is wasted on the set. Oh, okay. I had no idea. I've never had a Lego set that has powered
I just don't
motorized-
think it's worth it.
Oh my god, he's bringing the windmill.
Great. Oh, there's no actual room.
Yo, where are you gonna put it?
I was kind of expecting there to be room.
Paul brought in the windmill for us.
Or it's
You
a
can
wind
see your
turbine.
precious windmill.
There's-
Turbine
Or the wind
thing.
turbine, right?
I call it a windmill. I mean it. That's what. Damn, I forgot how big that thing is. We have to find a spot for it back here.
Bye, Paul.
You could
Goodbye.
There you go. You guys got to see Paul.
Yeah, there he is.
But you still don't get to see the wind
It's
turbine.
over there.
Sorry, Eric. It's not powered on right now.
Yeah, he says, how fast is the windmill now? I could turn
It's
it
still
on.
like pretty much normal, actually. It's those batteries never die, which is cool, I guess.
Put it right here.
No, not this time. I don't want to mess something up.
Yeah, everything will fall over.
Yeah, that'd be just terrible.
Fidel says, I guess he was referring to a shipping question. I asked because yesterday I shipped something to the other side of the country and I ended up paying more for shipping than I charged the buyer.
Yeah, it costs a little bit more, but for us it costs, what, 60 cents is like, I don't know, 20% more maybe? So I guess it could add up to a lot. Although, yeah. Depends how much weight it is, I think. What?
Mr. Chills-A-Lot says Brussels and Liege are cities. I knew Brussels was a city. I didn't know Liege is that. I don't even know if I'm saying that correctly. It was a city. You took geography.
Mhm.
Do you know where that is?
Nope.
Liege?
Nope. Never heard of Liege or Liege. Probably Liege.
Liège? I don't know. Purple Turtle says, I remember when Evan got mad because he thought Lego put an open stud and a closed stud in the same bag when he was,
That was
parting
Paul.
out.
That was Paul. Paul was very angry, yeah.
Oh, is it? Oh, wow. I am so stupid.
What?
It's in France.
Kaylee, come on.
My French
I'm currently
professor
attaching
is-
the roof piece.
With the brick separator?
No, I need to... There we go.
Okay.
So you guys can see this. Sorry. I'm attaching this roof piece here. There we go. How does that look on the outside? Pretty nice. Yeah, that's awesome. Sweet. Okay, we got that roof piece attached. I think we're going to
No.
build one more little roof piece.
Liege is in Belgium.
Okay. You just said it was in Paris, though.
Well, no. He just said French pronounced Liege, so I just assumed it was in France. But I know there's other places that speak French, obviously. I'm not doing well today.
Clearly not.
I need to go back to my French studies. That's embarrassing. Matthew Johnson says, thanks for your channel. Started my BrickLink store because of your content 2,000 lots store at the moment.
Awesome. Congratulations for starting your store. And thank you for watching and learning and following along. What?
What's wrong?
How does that work?
You're supposed to build something else. Build something.
No, look. They're just magically kind of floating there at an angle. So
No, it's attached to something.
What's it attached to?
Oh, wait.
No, it's not. So these
Can we show
change in the
this?
instructions are just kind of like, they're like hanging at a 90-degree angle. Like that, but there's no physical way for gravity to let it do that.
Are you sure?
No, okay. You put a skeleton on it. So, okay. Essentially, they did the render and then they just photoshopped the skeleton out, is kind of what it looks like. Can you build a skeleton for me? Thanks.
Well, here. What else do I...
Arms and legs.
Where's...
What do you mean, what else?
I don't know what... I don't know how to build a skeleton. What arms...
It's very clear how to build a skeleton. Those are the arms. That's the only thing you can put on there.
Does the arms go like this?
Yeah.
Wait.
Yep.
Oh, I see now. I'm not doing well today.
Nope. Something happened. You were doing fine earlier. It's all the candy you
It's
made.
no, it's when he started, when I got messed up with the French
You
stuff.
got all embarrassed.
I haven't taken a French.
I have learned that with streaming, you're just wrong half the time. So you have to be careful what you say in confidence, because you guys will correct us if we're wrong. I've learned that. So I just I accept
Butt
being
Chop-
wrong. Butt Chop, welcome to the stream. You're
Finally
so late
noticed.
though.
Butt Chop's the only one that noticed them Wednesday.
Oh, nice.
Even though I took out my hair. My hair was done earlier, Butt Chop. But thanks for noticing.
I didn't dress up. Sorry.
Evan could care less.
Welcome to the stream, Butt Chop. Hope you're doing well today. We are actually getting pretty close to done. We are, well, not with the whole set, but with this stream at least. This is bag 12 that we're working on out of 18. We're going to finish up this today, and then we'll be done pretty much with until next week. And then we'll finish this up next week, and then it's obviously Halloween, which is pretty exciting.
Eric says, now I'm making the big boy train, one of the largest steam locomotives.
That's pretty cool. My cousin used to be in, like, really, I mean, he probably still is, but, like, really into trains. Nicholas. And he had, I mean, so many O-scale, like, model trains, like, tons of them. And, like, he spends, or his parents initially, spent tons of money. And he had a big boy. And I remember, like, on his initial layout, it couldn't run on most of the turns and stuff because it was too long. So I know what you're talking about. If you're actually making that, that's pretty awesome. Pretty sweet. That's pretty cool. Cool. So now we can hang the skeleton underneath here. I'll show you guys this in a minute. But that's why this is at, like, a stupid 90 degrees. They just took the skeleton out.
Mishi...
Oh, he's supposed to have a hat.
Mishi is asking, where's the bathroom?
Where's the bathroom? What do you mean?
Where's
Oh,
our
in here?
bathroom, I mean.
Oh, inside the house. What?
That's what he just said. Where is your bathroom?
Where's your bathroom? It's in the house.
In the house.
It's in-house. We actually don't have an in-house bathroom in
No,
the store.
it's inside. Buttshop says the bathroom is closed for customers. Sorry. 2 customers. Yeah, I'm just going downhill. I mean, the only thing I've had to eat today... Actually, I haven't really eaten anything.
You had candy
I had
earlier.
a
So this
protein
bowl is
shake.
full of candy, and if you guys weren't here earlier, it was overflowing with candy.
I didn't
Kaylee
have...
ate a lot of it.
I had a Kit Kat, a Rolo, and a Reese's, and Milk Duds.
Okay, Kit Kat roller, Reese's Milk Duds.
But they're
Huh,
minis.
Okay. That's not too bad, I guess. I only had a Kit Kat.
I've only had a protein shake and that.
Me too.
I haven't had anything else.
Oh no, I had some chips and a muffin.
And a naked juice.
Oh, and juice.
Mishi is asking whose house is it?
This is Paul's house.
Paul's house. Buttchop says Ron's house.
Yep, it's Ron's house.
Thomas says, my grandfather worked for the National Railroad Company for 40 years. They lived in an apartment above the railroad station. I can well understand the fascination for trains.
That's pretty cool. living in the rare. That's pretty awesome, actually. I don't think I'd want to do that, actually, but that's pretty cool for someone who really likes it.
My grandpa used to work on trains. He was some sort of train engineer. It was a while. He retired a very long time ago, but I went to his retirement party, and it was pretty cool because we got to go on the train and stuff. Buttchop says, haha, diabetic Kaylee coming soon. Paul says, he's quoting me, I never eat junk food. I've never said that. I said I never eat fast food. So, you're wrong, Paul. And Buttchop says, I just made $2,000 on eBay selling 5 Pokemon cards.
Nice. That's awesome. Paul, you stole your Pokemon cards, right? That's a lot of money. For 5 cards?
Damn.
That's insane. That's awesome.
Matthew asks, parting out Dragon, Diagon Alley at the moment, over 1,000 lots. What do you think?
Well, we have one hanging out over there too. We're probably going to get one more before we do it. I don't know yet. That's a huge task. I don't know. I have no clue. We haven't started it yet. Sorry, you guys might not be able to hear me because this is technically blocking the microphone. But yeah, we haven't started Diagon Alley. It's been sitting on the shelf for a couple weeks now. We'll get one more and then we'll do it.
Where
But
is it?
it's in the back behind some stuff.
Okay.
I don't know. I have no clue how to even begin that. Obviously, we're not going to have 1,000 open drawers to part out into. Unfortunately, the bags are numbered. I don't know. That's going to be very interesting. Very, very interesting. Not sure. Sorry, I wish I could help you, but we need help too.
Buttchop is saying, is candy not fast? No.
No?
No.
It's not?
No. It's very slow. No. I don't go to drive-thrus unless it's In-N-Out, and that's like every now and then. It's not often. Yeah. Paul says he has 2 to 3 worth a few hundred, I think.
You should sell those. That's
You
pretty
should
cool.
look at your baseball cards.
I don't have that many that are like old.
Okay.
I don't think they're worth much.
Toby asked, do you guys ship international? I ran into a situation on BrickLink where the buyer was allowed to select domestic shipping even if they were international, and I had to swallow $12 in shipping.
Ouch. We do ship internationally. On Brick Owl, I don't think we do though at the moment. On BrickLink we sell international. On Brick Owl, I want to say it's set to only domestic, but I guess I could be wrong on that. No, I'm pretty sure it's just domestic for Brick Owl, and that's just because I haven't truly played around with the settings yet, and done that. But obviously, yeah, that's a problem if they selected a shipping method that you don't actually or can't actually afford.
The J Creators says hello.
Hello, welcome to the stream.
We're almost done, unfortunately.
Yeah, we are almost done. I'm actually really close to done. You guys can't see, but I'm finishing off what looks to be a little roof piece.
Too.
I don't know where this is going. Maybe up here, actually. I'll show this all off in a minute. But should I sit? I don't know. There's no good way to put it. It's kind of a big set, actually. It's a little bigger than I expected it to be. I think when it's opened up.
Mishi is asking, what is the highest priced part in your store? Do you even know that?
I don't know. I don't have that info. I know we sold a minifig for $20. Oh, wait a second. It's not listed yet, but we have a minifig that's like $40. That might be the highest price thing. Although that's not entirely true. We had
I have no idea.
No, probably. That's probably the highest priced thing in our store, or will be, is a minifig that was worth, I don't remember what exactly it is now, but it will be worth 20, wait, sorry, I messed something up and now I'm confused. Okay, it will be worth like $40 almost, so that's pretty cool.
Dr. Professor Kavinsky is
Welcome
here.
to the stream.
He says, yeah.
I feel like I haven't seen you in a long time.
Nice setup.
Thank you.
I did it.
You're welcome.
Just Brick says, I've been listening the whole drive, just got to the mall.
Nice.
Have fun.
Have fun at the Lego store, Just Bricks or Ben.
Dr. Professor Kabinski says, sucks that I can't visit your streams that often since I started my first uni year. Good luck.
Yeah, congratulations that
You can
you're
always
in
watch
school.
them later, too.
Yeah, you can always watch these back after the fact, as long as I remember to
Upload
remove
them?
No, they're on, but as long as so YouTube places ads like
Oh, right. You told me
every
about this.
every
Yeah.
minute for the first like hour of a stream right after it's uploaded. And the key is I have to remember, but also I have to remember after it processes. It's not like an instant I can just edit it. It has to process the video first, and then it like tacks on thousands of ads, and I have to go remove those ads manually, so that you guys aren't watching an ad literally every like minute. It would be that bad. So yeah, I just I have to remember to do that. I usually see a comment from like someone that's like, "Why are there so many ads?" And I'm like, "Oh yeah, I gotta fix that," and then I go fix it.
Yeah.
What? Oh wow, this is getting fancy.
You know, I'm looking at this, and I'm bothered. There's windows here,
Mhm.
but there's an organ
Yeah, so
right
you can
in
see
front of
in
it.
the organ.
But
inside.
look, you don't even see. You just see the.
Oh, you're right.
Like, I don't know if you guys can see this, but I guess I'll show the other side. There's an organ that's really cool on this side, but through the windows it's like not scaled correctly.
Wow, look at that. That's pretty cool. Okay, here we go.
Where's that going?
Where does this go?
Oh no.
Oh, just kidding. It goes right here. Right there. Okay, we're good. Alrighty, so I think we're done.
Wait.
What? What?
I'm just kidding. Just Brick says loses something when you can't interact with the conversation. Yeah.
It does, yeah, definitely. Alrighty, here we are.
We did a lot today.
I actually did a lot today, yeah. We didn't build any minifigs. Interesting. So the
we
other like
built
8 minifigs must be in the other one.
The skeleton.
That's not. Well,
Well,
that
I mean,
count as a minifig? Maybe it does.
I don't know.
Anyway, we're gonna put the last piece on today.
So these are extras?
For today, those are extras, correct? Yes. So this will go right here. There we go. That is it for today, guys.
Look what you did on the inside.
Yeah, this is the inside today. We'll kind of show you guys that skeleton inside there if you guys can kind of see it. This is the skeleton hanging upside down. Anyway, essentially what happened is the skeleton chains were just in that spot, like at that 90-degree angle with no skeleton underneath it, so I was confused. But yeah, that's pretty much what we did today. We built pretty much this whole second story, kind of got some of the roof pieces on, more interior for the second story. And then next time it looks like we'll be finishing up, you know, obviously the rest of it.
This looks
And
really cool.
the remaining, what, 1, 2, 3, 3 more levels of this.
3 more?
3 more, yeah.
Wow.
It's very tall.
Where did
And
you
then
put
the
this
actual
one?
roof. So this is going to be probably about this tall. I don't even know if that's in the frame. It probably is, just at the edge of it.
Not as tall as the
But pretty
wind
tall,
turbine.
which is pretty awesome. Yeah, not quite as tall as the wind turbine, but pretty tall for a Lego set, in my opinion. And then we'll actually get to crank it, and we'll go up and we'll see stuff next time. So thank you guys so much for tuning in to our Halloween-themed-ish stream. Next time it's going to be even better. There's going to be some music in the background, as long as I can get that to work. Hopefully we'll get that to work.
I will make him do it.
Right, I'm gonna.
You own a company that is
I know.
film related.
Right, it's just a lot of work to set up for a 2-hour stream.
For
but
me,
oh my god. Okay. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you all enjoyed. I enjoyed chatting with everyone in the chat. Thanks for everyone who was here the whole time, half the time, just a few minutes, doesn't matter.
thanks guys.
Yeah, thanks for watching. We'll see you guys next week. I don't know what day yet, but sometime next week we're going to finish this up. Yeah, we'll see. Have a good rest of your day, guys. Thanks for watching.
Bye.